How's it going, everyone? I want to take you guys through a new update on a hotly anticipated upcoming free PlayStation 4 and 5 title, and that is, of course, The First Descendant. We are right around the release of the game. It is dropping on July the 2nd, and Biomun Lee, The First Descendant's producer over at Nexon Games, has an in-depth post on the PlayStation blog going over some insight on the game. Want to go over that, and then give some of my overall thoughts on the game as we are getting closer and closer to the release. They did also drop a new character gameplay trailer and a lot of new updates on the game dropping ahead of the official release. So, the PlayStation blog post notes this: Descendants, after a long wait, The First Descendant releases worldwide July the 2nd on both PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4. It's going to be interesting to see how this game runs on PS4, but nevertheless, it will be running to a level they feel comfortable enough releasing. I think the game from a visual standpoint looks great. That's why I was curious, but nonetheless. To help you prepare for the action, we're here with a new gameplay detail for characters Bunny, Valba, and Ajax, along with insights into the unique graphic features available on PlayStation 5. Not familiar? The First Descendant is a third-person online co-op looter shooter. In the game, you will become a descendant, inheriting mysterious powers and tasked with protecting your homeland, the continent of Ingress, from alien invaders. Powered by Unreal Engine 5, The First Descendant is noted to be a next-generation looter shooter. I feel like the fact that it's on PlayStation 4 kind of negates that, but nevertheless, it focuses on the fun of grinding and growth. It's a game where you collect and enhance various characters' unique effect firearms, external components that boost character and skill performance, and modules to tune the performance of characters and weapons, presenting you with the challenge of creating your own unique build. And customizability, while they speak on First Descendant, has always been at the heart of discussion. It seems like a lot of emphasis has been placed on making and tailoring your character exactly how you want to, with the abilities, with the weapons, and everything of that sort, to really make the character feel and play unique to you and how exactly you want it to play. At the launch of the game, 5 new fields that have not been previously revealed will be added, along with 16 types of new endgame content called instant dungeons. They've been in depth on the endgame content, hopefully keeping you coming back to the game, because First Descendant is going to be a game that I really do believe at launch it is going to have a very, very healthy level of interest. But I always say that where a game peaks at is not necessarily important. What is important is what Helldivers 2 has been more so able to do recently, in that 4.5 months after the release of that game, it still has a consistent and engaged player base. You'll want that with First Descendant as well, and absolutely that's more important than, let's say, having a big peak of over 500,000 players on launch, which I think is very, very doable for a game that's this anticipated. But then, 6 months after launch, it dips to 20,000 concurrent players, so on and so forth. Additionally, 16 types of Void Intercept battles, large boss raids, considered the highlight of The First Descendant, will also be introduced. Those are going to be big-scale battles for you to take part in, and they look fairly over the top, to say the least. Additionally, Descendants who are central to the game will be added. In total, 19 Descendants will be introduced, including 14 original Descendants and 5 high-performance versions known as Ultimate Descendants will be introduced into the game. Our most popular Descendant, Bunny, is known as an iconic mascot with a helmet resembling rabbit ears. Bunny wears a unique suit that can charge and discharge electrical energy, allowing her to run at incredible speeds. This suit not only enhances Bunny's agility, but also enables her to release stored electrical energy around her or concentrate it into a powerful focus beam, making her a formidable force on the battlefield. Valby is noted to be the director's personal favorite character. She has a special ability to transform into water and create puddles at will, anytime and anywhere. While on water, Valby can use skills with reduced MP, allowing for more efficient use of abilities. This ability enables Valby to create puddles among enemies for quick movement, or to liquefy and pass through obstacles, providing advantages in both defense and offense. Really, it does seem like there's quite a bit of depth to each Descendant, having unique elements that really make them diversified in how they are going to play from player to player. A creative director's top recommended Descendant is Ajax. As a tank dealer, Ajax provides a unique strategic element to the team. He possesses the incredible ability to distort physical space and summon protective shields for allies. These shields effectively block enemy attacks while allowing allied attacks to pass through unhindered, protecting allies and providing a tactical advantage. He ensures the safety of teammates on the battlefield while enabling them to launch attacks without interference. So those are just some of the Descendants that have been outlined. Obviously, that is just a drop in the bucket to what's going to be available overall in the game. They also talked a little bit about the PlayStation 5 graphical features. Additionally, we are pleased to introduce the graphical features available at launch for the first time, specifically for the PlayStation 5. Since last year's crossplay open beta, we have invested significant effort into optimizing and enhancing the graphical quality for PlayStation 5. First, we added a balance mode to the graphics setting, which was unavailable during the beta. PS5 users can now choose from 3 modes. There's fidelity, balance, and performance, offering a variety of options to suit your preference. Fidelity, obviously, prioritizing graphical performance. Balance is going to be a mix between the two, and performance, obviously, tailoring to a higher frame rate. Additionally, we have implemented the high-resolution shadow mapping technique, virtual shadow map, provided by Unreal Engine 5 after extensive optimization efforts, enhancing the overall visual quality. Furthermore, we added options for ray tracing and AMD frame generation, offering choices for those who desire higher visual quality or improved performance. The First Descendants development team is always listening to your feedback. Therefore, we invite you to the continent of Ingress to explore and share valuable insights with us. The First Descendant launches July the 2nd on PS5 and PS4. Again, those graphical details are for PlayStation 5, and I assume it's not going to be a lot of people watching our videos that are going to be playing First Descendant on PlayStation 4, but it will be interesting to see how the game runs on last generation consoles. The game itself is a totally free third-person co-op action shooter featuring high-quality graphics, experience the fun of strategic boss fights through 4-player co-op and various unique characters, exciting gunplay, and looting. So if you are excited for First Descendant, try to get some of your friends up to date on what to expect out of the game, and hopefully you can have a squad of 4 to jump into together and have a great time with the game. And really been an exciting year all in all for co-op focused experiences with the First Descendant. As I mentioned, Helldivers 2 earlier this year, and this is one that I personally am getting more and more of my friends aware of that it is coming out, and we're still about a week away from the release of the game, and I really do think the couple of days leading into its release, and you can already sense it now, that this is going to be a release that I feel like when July 2nd rolls around, it's gonna be a game people are streaming, it's gonna be in the discussion threads as far as gaming is concerned, and I feel like a lot of people are gonna take note of it. But again, that is going to lead to a jolt of interest right when the game comes out, and games are always going to peak, at least games like this are always going to peak within that first 48 hours of a game like this coming out. Some games have bucked the trend, like a Helldivers 2, where that game just gained momentum for a while, and then ultimately, games are going to have a bit of a fall off, but you want to try to keep as many people engaged as possible, and hopefully First Descendant is going to be able to do that post its July 2nd release. We're talking about into November, December, into 2025, Hopefully, they're adding more raid bosses. Hopefully, they're adding more depth to the Descendants and abilities and so on and so forth. A lot of potential here. Let's see if that potential will be realized come July the 2nd. That's going to do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.